know the opening of these next 50 miles extends the excitement that we've seen within the community.
We're mostly done, but we're never done. We're always making it better. And we've been at this for about 28 months now in Little Sugar.
It'd be right behind our house.
Welcome and thank you for coming to commemorate yet another milestone in the city of Bella Vista. 1, 2, 3. 100 miles of Arkansas single track. Imagine the fun that's going to be had out here. This new section of trails, roughly 50 miles, will be like none other in Northwest Arkansas area.
This is going to be the ultimate trail town in the U.S. People are going to drive from miles and miles away just to come here and visit and take a look at what's going on. And they're going to move here. They're already moving here, but they're going to move here and they're going to buy property in Bella Vista, and it's going to help us all.
A house 2 houses down from us was bought by bikers. They totally renovated the house, made improvements to it, and so that upgraded our neighborhood.
Well, it's going to go right beside our house. Well, I've got 2 grandsons that live in Fayetteville. They'll love to come up here and ride.
I love the trails. I can hardly wait for these to be done.
The idea is to make it like community friendly. That's my goal, is to make it rider friendly from beginner to full pro and make it enjoyable all the way across the board.
So today we're gonna go look at one of the build crews out here. We want it as natural as possible.
It's a washout, but it's a pretty flat, so
Sure.
It's not gonna flow really hard. A lot of times you don't realize the amount of work that goes by just for a couple of minutes of fun.
So this is a pedestrian tunnel that we'll use for the bike trails. That's gonna be really neat as you're riding through that and see the stream coming through there. Woo, that's big. You don't have to worry about hitting your head here going through it. Now I had to figure out how to get a trail from here up the valley here. The other thing I'm doing is making sure they built it all within the property limits we're supposed to be working in. So this all looks good. Yeah, the road is much noisier than what I ever had anticipated. So I think it'd be a better trail going this way than up by the road. If it can improve the experience and it's safer, we'll explore it. Did okay?
Hey, how are you?
So everybody, if you want to gather around, we'll get this thing kicked off. And I really appreciate you guys coming out here today. This is a really neat piece of trail. It's right along Sugar Creek. And I want to get everybody out there and show them that it's not just mountain biking trails. It's for everybody. And I want to show it off. And I want you guys to give me some feedback on it. Tell me what you like, what you don't like.
These kinds of amenities just make for a more well-rounded, happier, healthier life.
And we were absolutely delighted to see the turnout today. It only strengthens our belief that the community supports trails.
The outer loop. Okay, so this.
When we're out doing design and we're doing flagging and we're tromping in the woods, looking for these special spots, these special gems, we find things that we had no idea was there. Here, I'll show you. Let me see if I can find some bats. Really, nobody really knew about this cave until we had our trail builders go through this area. Keeps going another probably 300 feet. It'll get people out. They'll want to go hike to these areas or bike to these areas for a destination.
Well, this morning we're going on a hike with a bunch of mushroom seekers. We're trying to learn a little bit more about the nature and beauty of Bella Vista.
Isn't that something?
Trails have indeed increased the quality of life in Bella Vista. Families are hiking as families, they're biking as families. There's a really interesting integration of all age groups on the trails.
Now this one here is edible.
Right in our backyard. How about that?
We are finding that people are actually just stepping outside their back door and getting onto the trails and going.
So there's a trail behind our house. I've run on those trails. It's great. There's people from out of town on them.
5.5 hours from Dallas.
That's true. That's true.
You got more trails right in this area here than we have in the whole Metroplex.
Love the built trails.
I love them. I love the bermed corners.
If Bill and I can get on these trails and find our way back, you've got good signs.
That's right.
So
That
now
is
we'll
the
do
acid
official
test.
passing out of the
Okay.
maps.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, we're building the next 50 miles right now.
That's what we heard.
The trails are indeed changing lives. You can see it when you walk the trails. There's excitement. People are having fun.
Yeah, Cindy!
I love these trails. I think they're fun. I feel like I could just flow.
This is definitely a special place. It's just flat out just amazing.
And as a mayor, one of the greatest satisfactions that I have is watching the mingling of different age groups and how they work together.
What's up, Megan? Good to see you. Have a good one.
We had no idea we were going to deal with a global pandemic during our construction, what we experienced from the last year. But it's been a real benefit to the community. People can recreate. We're seeing within the region 3 times as many people using trails as what they used to. So it's been great for everybody to be outdoors more.
We're out here at the Huntley Gravity Zone.
It's like Little Sugar is this kind of awesome loop, which just really cool cross-country trails. And then you just like stumble across this thing in the middle of nowhere. It's what it feels like. And it's just like an awesome place to just session some really cool jumps.
To watch people ride stuff that you build and see their reaction and their smile. I was like, that's honestly better than a paycheck.